Today, we're going to be talking about Planned Parenthood with your one and only host, me, Kate Schmidt. So, you want to talk about Planned Parenthood. It's definitely a controversial issue in the United States, but to some people it's not as important as certain things. But to others, it's truly a big dilemma. So what do you think? What do you think about Planned Parenthood, and how important is it to you personally? Just like any issue in the United States, there's pros and cons to every one of them. Let's take Barack Obama, for example. As you may already know, President Obama has nothing against Planned Parenthood. Actually, he's a firm believer in it. He once said, "Mr. Romney wants to get rid of funding for Planned Parenthood. I think that's a bad idea. I've got 2 daughters. I want them to control their own health care choices." Which makes sense. As a female, you want to be able to have your own choices. You want to be able to know that it's your body, you can make your own decisions. So what's the problem? Shouldn't women be able to make their own decisions? I'll tell you what the problem is. It goes a lot deeper than decisions. Governor Romney has said, quote unquote, "We spend $300 million a year on groups like Planned Parenthood, which provide abortions or abortion-related services. It's long past for the time to be over. So first, we will eliminate or cut programs that are not absolutely essential." Now look at that. He's talking about money here. But I'll tell you what, it's even deeper than decisions. It's deeper than money. It actually goes into religious beliefs. In many religions, it's unacceptable to have an abortion. And depending on where you stand, pro-life, pro-choice, it can also be morally wrong to have an abortion. So what do we do? Do we fund Planned Parenthood or do we cut it? I know someone who will have just the right answer for us. Hi, excuse me, sir? Sir, can I just ask you a quick question? It will only take a minute. You can stop looking out the window just for 1 second. I just have to ask you a quick question. Hi. Oh my gosh, the DeSecchi's man? How are you doing today? Great. Well, I just want to ask you, did you have any specific views about Planned Parenthood, and do you think that it should be cut? So maybe the DeSecchi's man wasn't quite much help. I did, however, get a chance to catch up with a few people and ask them what they thought about Planned Parenthood.
Right now, I'm trying to get a couple people's opinions about Planned Parenthood and what they think. Let's hope that they cooperate. Excuse me, ma'am. I was just wondering, could I ask you a few questions about Planned Parenthood?
Sure.
Do you think that Planned Parenthood is actually good for this country, and should we eliminate it?
No.
Why not?
Because it helps people who can't afford to go to the doctor.
Due to the lack of audio in my next clip, I asked the young lady if she thought that Planned Parenthood should be eliminated. She responded with shaking her head no and saying that it's a right that women deserve to have, as well as, once again, people who can't afford to go to the doctor. It seems as if pricing of doctors is very high these days, and that might be why people do rely on Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood actually has its very own location right here on campus in Columbus, Ohio. It's located at 18 East 17th Avenue, right next to No Tan Lines front.
But what about the amount of money it's cost the United States? Taxpayers, doctors, insurance companies, investors? It's also a major violation to many religious views. I just don't know where I stand on this issue anymore. Now that you have a better insight of the pros and cons of Planned Parenthood, what do you think? Do you think that we should keep the organization around? Or do you think that we should abolish it? Until next time, America, I'm Kate Schmidt, and I approve this message.